This is especially for Bloomfield Republicans, the few, the proud. I'm Mark Stewart Greenstein, and I am admittedly a little tough to pin down politically. I guess you could put me into two clear categories, though. One, not traditional. Two, in favor of minimizing government. I'll start with the not traditional. Traditional is not working very well. The 2018 elections, most replacements were candidates who had never held office before. Okay? The 5 governor candidates never held office before. Ned Lamont had 2 years on the selectmanship. Traditional politics shouldn't be working well because the results have been horrible. Okay? Why trust elected, steeped representatives who mess things up when they get to government? By contrast, it makes sense to trust the non-traditional, the mother of 3 who's raised good kids, the worker in a workplace who shows responsibility and is now stepping up to lead, the organizational founder, all good. Traditional Republicans in Connecticut got beat, especially in southern Connecticut. France, gone. Boucher, gone. Greenberg, nice try, didn't make it. Suzio, gone. Less government, which is untraditional, may actually be the way in for conservatives. Okay? You stay socially permissive but fiscally conservative. That's a prescription for less government. Socially permissive doesn't mean do anything. It means be constrained by your churches, your values, your families, not by government imposition. So that's the second area that you can expect of me. I will always be on the side of individuals, private interests, and against government doing things. It should be limited to the absolutely necessary. Government should not be messing with little nice things that it manages to screw up anyway. That means budget-wise, in Connecticut, our $21 billion budget, it could be 9. 9 billion is fine. 9 billion covers even those pension liabilities. Now, going way forward, 3, 4, 5 years, it won't, but we need to work on buyouts. Buyouts is a sensible way using free market logic applied to dopey government decisions that are going to bankrupt us. We have to get out of these healthcare liabilities, these pension liabilities. We can do that with untraditional ways. That means not approving same old as the past. Traditional candidates have big parties shielding them, okay? But that means that if elected, that candidate can't make changes very quickly. That's also why Republicans, once they did elect some governors, they ended up being bad ones. Rowland, Weicker. They did not help Connecticut. That's why in the General Assembly now, Republicans still accept a pretty bad CBAC. It's why Republicans still allow policies that pay people who don't want to work. You know better. You have mortgages. You worked hard to get to a status in life that you shouldn't be feeding endlessly people who don't want to work. That should come to an end. I am pledging that. I happen to like all candidates who stand out independently. And in Bloomfield in particular, a Republican being so rare is a standout. You have my admiration. I'll go even further. Admiration and, from afar, love to African Americans who proudly call themselves conservatives. That's a hard thing to do when a lot of your family and even more of your community say, whoa, you're an apostate. But you stand up on principle, you're the kind of person who should be in the Senate, and I will say, I wouldn't want to run if I had somebody like you working for principle in my place. And it's a sincere offer to Bloomfield black conservatives. Step up. And if you do, I step down, or maybe aside. I might run for a different Senate seat. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you for listening.